At 7 o'clock, the hooter blows, and down the pit the miners go. In darkness there, they cut the coal. They know it's better than the dole. The work is dusty, dark and wet, but it is done without a fret. Their comradeship is second to none. Through all the grime, they still have fun. The colliery ghosts are starting to mourn. They really don't want to be left alone. Some of the miners were really quite scared when ghosts were spotted and voices heard. So Mardy Pit is due for closure. Sad day for people of Rhondda. 300 men looking for jobs. Where will it end, I wonder?
We knew, Arts of Arts, that it was going to close, After the strike, they said it might have about 5 years, But everybody thought they might go on a bit more and a bit more.
Well, this has been on now for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That the pit is going to close, we got a 12-month year or 2 years, yeah. And I don't think it's really hit us until now, I think, because we know now we are definitely going. Because they've had so many rumours up there, oh, you're finishing in 2 years, or you'll be going in 18 months. But now it's just the real thing, like.
You're beginning to sink in now.
Yeah. Especially if you can't get a job. And I don't think I could stick in the house all day or walk the streets or something like that. I think I'd have to work somewhere.
Can you imagine your wife being the breadwinner?
No, I don't think I'd like that, no. No. It doesn't seem right. I don't know. Perhaps it's the way we brought up. I think we're different in the values to anywhere else. And I might have to use Uber or something like that, and I can't take that. No.
I finished work in '86 now, September. I don't remember the date, the 29th. I went off the books at Mardy Colliery. The mining industry have completely changed in 5 years. It's really changed it now. When I went to Mardy, it was bred into you. You ought to be a trade unionist. And I was very proud that I was a trade unionist because it made me survive. But the younger element today, you can where you only look in the paper or on the TV. They look after number one. I don't blame them for doing it. Like they say, well, you look after yourself and I will look after myself. But we wasn't fetched up this way.
What the bloody hell are you doing? Is it a policeman's state, all right? Are we going back to the bloody days of Germany, all right? With a bloody Gestapo regime, all right? You agree with Poland? Well, you're not doing no bloody difference at all what bloody Poland is doing. But you're under the bloody Mardy Thatcher regime, all right? Which taps you on the bloody back. And half of you will be out of a bloody job shortly, because you won't be bloody needed. Aye, correct. Scabs! Scabs you are! Scabs you're always been! Scabs! Hey, you're talking about bloody Germany. Half of these bastards don't know what Germany wants. Join the police! Scabs! Scabs!
I could fetch you photographs back that I saw week last Sunday, because they were showing photographs of a young picketer that had been beaten up at 4:30 in the morning on the way to picket duty, and he was black and blue on his legs. But what I'm saying, you haven't got to go that far. Girls from Irvine went up to Point of Ayre last week, right? One girl had a policeman put his arm on her shoulder and said he was going to arrest her. She said, what for? Carrying an offensive weapon. She had a banner in her hand.
Oh, it changed everything in my life. And that may sound over the top, but it's not, because it affected the way my husband thought about me, the way I thought about him, what my children thought. And unbelievable, what I didn't even know I thought, politically. Thought that it just stopped being their strike and it became the women's. And when John actually said that he felt that he was no longer on strike. He wasn't working, but it was my strike and I had taken over, and he got very upset and very angry about that at one stage.
That's one thing that will always stick in my heart, you know, it'll stick in my mind for the rest of my life. I knew that, you know, we ought to go back to work. I lived up to reality that we had lost the strike. But there was tears in my heart the day we went back, because I thought, well, we lost it, and what have we left ourselves in for?
I think the last day of the strike was so sad because women knew that was it. And the men congratulated and thanked us, and, you know, wouldn't have gone on without us. But I think, yes, the door was firmly shut on the women once the strike was over. It's sort of, you've done a good job, girls, but, you know, go back into the house now and we'll call you again if we ever need you. It was that sort of feeling. Do you boys think that there's certain things in the house you won't do because you're boys? Yeah? Anybody? Come on, now be honest.
Yeah.
Right, what wouldn't you do then?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't move her?
No, I do.
Why?
My mother does.
All right, then if your mother was bad in bed.
Father does it.
Your father was bad then? See,
Nothing to do with that.
you were going to work, you wouldn't think of doing it, would you?
No, they didn't work same time as I in school.
But it's your mother's job.
Yeah.
What we normally do on the board as well, only sometimes they can get quite rude, so I don't know if they want to film this, is the names given to men and women, boys and girls. Right? We start off with man and woman. All right, these are the easy ones. And you'll have to excuse my spelling, it's a long time since I was in school. Right, give me some more names for men.
What kind of names, eh?
Anything you can think of for a man?
Fag.
We usually don't get that at the end. Right, boy, one of the boys, right? Okay. Another one?
Lad.
Right? Okay.
Ghoster. Gay. Mister.
Okay. Sue? Bat? Full term is Betty. Huh? Any more? Running out of them? Right. Go to the girls, the women. Right.
Lass. Love.
Hang on now. It's not like that one. Broad. Very American. Nice verb. Peace.
Chip.
Wait a minute. I'm putting all these down. Tart. Come on. All the words you can think of used for a woman.
Stop.
Huh? Without going any further. Right? Interested? Huh? Any of these uncomplimentary? Huh? What, a man, a boy, a lad, a bloke? Uncomplimentary? No? Any of these uncomplimentary? Quite a lot. I think it's because of where we're from and the attitudes of the women that have made the men. And I don't like the word chauvinistic. They're different. They think that women have a certain role to play. And the elder women think that a man has a certain role to play. I think this role play has caused problems over the years. And I think it's women's fault. We've tended to spoil the men at home because of the job that they're in. I think because the mines were such a heavy, dirty, dangerous job that they'd come home from work and it would be, you know, put your feet up and food on the lap, and it had to be ready at a certain time every day, and the water had to be ready at a certain time every day for the men to bath. So I think we've sort of, not me in particular, but I think we as women have tended to make that chauvinism.
What do they need? Gentlemen? Yeah, boys, come on. Take them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was one incident that me and Bryn were, we come back from the night shift to go through to a double onto the day shift. And in the night shift, we was safing up the edge, on the edge of the stable.
Repairing the road, more or less, wasn't it?
Repairing the road. And these stanchions, and they weren't, the bolts, well, couldn't have been tightened. And then all the road then fell upon us. And, well, we was collapsed, all the roadway collapsed on us. And it was like an anchor. I don't know if you know what an anchor is. But they all fell onto the anchor, and we were like under there, on the side of the anchor. And we had to run away. And I remember when I was trying to run away, it was like someone trying to pull me back on my belt, like. And, you know, keeping running, I could see all the things falling now. And just kept on running, but it was like someone pulling me back. But I run outwards, and then Bryn, you run in by it?
I run the opposite, yeah. And
frightening.
Yeah, it was a bit frightening now. The M course, I mean, like a tractor, you know, that takes the coal out. And the rings just flopped all on top of it.
And if it hadn't been for that, what would have happened?
I think that'd have been end of the story for us, I think.
Hey, 2 minutes. You shut up, you. In the side, boys.
I don't know, I'd like to see women down there. I think they'd get a lot of abuse and stuff like that. I don't think it's a place for women, in really.
Oh.
Where the dust and the dirt and stuff like that, down there. No.
What would change if women came underground?
I think you had to go from the start, like. You know, we couldn't go on the phones and shout and abuse people, like, you know. Just stop swearing, like, and...
A lot of language down there.
It's every other word, like, language. And, you know, things they do down there, like, I don't like to say up here, but, you know, it's a male world down there, like.
Underground is not, it's not at all like it is above the surface. It's completely dark and you can't see nothing. It's even darker than your bedroom with all the lights out in the night. Nothing at all you can see. So every man has got to have a light in order for him to see, stop him falling, breaking his arm or his leg. Okay, is that fit? I'll put him on. All this will be worn now by the miner, underground all day for 8 hours. Very heavy. Who's that?
Look right up.
Have a look.
Let's have a look at you. Turn around.
Good. Very good. You make a find there.
Smashing. Look at that.
What's it like underground?
Cold in places and very wet. In some places at Mardy Colliery, anyone with fathers that still work there will remember some of the faces. Only the height of the table, and half that height then will be full of water, so they'd have to work up to their waist, sitting in water for 7 hours a day, 7 to 8 hours a day. After seeing Gary Beer now with all his equipment on, does any of you fancy working in the mines? Would you like to work in the pits? How many?
think it's very different from other industries?
Well, I would know because soon I've only worked in an industry, the coal mining industry. But I know I got told about the factory work is that, you know, you gotta do what you're told, like. But underground, like, you just carry on with your own work, like.
I think it's more atmosphere underground. I was in a factory for a couple of years and yeah, it's completely different, I think. In the management system, things like that, even the people you work with, any rate. Like it's down there, I think we work as a team. I know they work as a team in a factory, but I know there's something different about it.
You can bluff him, but about 3 years, won't it? I'll kind of know, you can't even live with him in Swansea. Look at the team, look. How many do you want there? 3 left. Who's that then, Brent? Cardiff, yeah. Where's that? That's Cardiff as well. From Cardiff.
What does TBD stand for about?
To be decided.
Oh.
Ready to just defense of
What?
Heading at H. Nanny's job there, I think. You can wind down a bit. Come on, man. Come back to me. Hi, how are you?
You were just saying you wouldn't like him to work underground again, and yet Bryn is now thinking of taking another job underground. How do you feel?
No, I don't really want him to work underground, no more than he does himself. But, like, I think the thought of a job, having another job, then that, it pushes everything else to the back of your mind. It'd be nice if something else come up, but I think you would take it if you had a chance, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if something else come up, yeah. I was thinking of going into driving, innit? Could have a class 1 or something like that, and driving buses or something like that, have a job doing that. But I'll have to wait and see about that.
If you don't find a job immediately, I mean, how would you feel if you were the one to go out to work and he became the house husband?
I'd love that. I wouldn't mind that at all. I've said that for a while, haven't I?
Yeah.
If I could get a job, and I think that would suit us for a while. I don't think it'd suit us for long with you, though, would it?
No, I wouldn't like it. No.
But yeah, if I could get a job that I could bring in a tidy wage, yeah, I'd enjoy it. I'd love it.
But Bryn, you wouldn't like that.
No, I think a man's place is in work. And I don't mind her going out to work, and she enjoys it, but I think it's a lot for a woman to go out and come home, do work and all. That, I think it's a bit too much.
You could cope, could you cope with the housework?
No, I couldn't cope with it, no. Especially, I was saying the Uber. No, we don't get on with that. I don't mind doing a couple of dishes now and then, put a coal in the fire, and that's my lot, I think.
Is he only good as a house husband, do you think?
No. No, no word. No, I think that would be awful awkward. Really, wouldn't it? It wouldn't work out very well. And yet, I don't know, perhaps if that's all that come up, it would be better than nothing, wouldn't it?
Cyril, why are you painting?
Why? Well, it's ready for this open day, but it seems a bit like silly when it'll be knocked down in a couple of weeks' time. But there we are. Management wanted, and this is what we got to do. Ready for the open day, it is.
Who's coming on the open day?
Well, they're expecting roughly about 700 people up there. What with the miners' families and the local VIPs, whatever, like. I say it's closing now a week Friday on the 21st, but there we are. Probably then, about 3 weeks after, it'll just be a memory. But, like I say, sad day.
What are you going to do?
There was 50 last week. I haven't got much chance of having a job anywhere local. The good thing about it is I've travelled most of my life on the buildings. You know, I worked in Cardiff, Newport, Swansea, Abergavenny. And the one thing about the valleys is, within our world radiance, you can hit Cardiff, Swansea, provided the work is there. Like, but like I say, we're going to employ a man of 50 years old. I said, yeah, but there we are. Hopefully something will come up. I say I haven't got many talents. I'm chiefly a labourer and a part-time painter. I say I got to carry on doing this, but they'll all be bloody nagging the life out of me.
So all this work just for one open day?
Yeah, one open day. Well, I suppose it's all right for the workers to see the squalor, but I mean, I've been up to 11 years and the thing hasn't been touched as far as I know with paint. You know, this place by had just been left to rot like. I mean, in the heyday they had gardeners and all up here. You know, the place was a real treat, they tell me, like. But now I say it's all right for the workers to live in squalor, which is a typical thing of the NTP and whatever. But for one day they wanted a bit of gloss, I suppose that's all it is. You know. Pardon my French, a bit of bullshit, like. Beep.
There you go. Okay, come on over. Sign there first.
If you print your name this side and sign it the other side and your phone number.
You should have said everybody you see the
They give you bags, it's hard to go down. Bring a bit of my mother love on now.
What was it like down underground?
I'd never have wanted to have missed it. It was a wonderful experience, but I'd never like to go down there and work. Oh, I think it's terrible. I'm glad it's closer. Oh, I think it's awful to work down there.
Is that how you imagine it?
Yeah, yes, really. From stories and pictures, yeah, it wasn't a lot different to what I thought. No.
It's scary.
Yeah, I wouldn't like, I couldn't go down at all. But I'm never going to mould it in to do the dishes when he comes home again after working down there.
There is a church service at the colliery at 11:15 on Friday afternoon. There's room to anybody from Mardy, and then we will all walk down to the park where dignitaries of the local authority will be there to pay their respects to Mardy. This show also pays its respects to Mardy Colliery, and right throughout the show you'll find little things that will remind you of long ago, believe me. It's made in good taste. Please don't be mad about what comes up. Anyway, our little guests of our house on Tip Road.
I'm making tea, boys, all right. Oh, I'm starving.
Have you got a nice cup of tea going, ma'am?
Yes, well, I've just made a
I had one at the canteen. I think they forgot to put tea bags in.
And Bomber, I expect, well.
And Bomber.
I've made a nice pot now. Sit there now, back.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I'll do you a nice cup of tea.
Right.
Never mind, Will. Only one more shift to go, that's all, innit?
That's it.
Nigel, when? Go and fetch Phyllis Doris now to have a tea. Oh, come on now, boy, from Mum. He's a good boy, my Will.
Yes.
Good boy. Good as gold, mind. Yes. Oh, look at him now, you'll have to speak to him, Will, you'll have to. To eat something before you go out. I don't want any tea, ma'am. Oh, no, see, Will. Look at her. She's doing naughty. She's going to nothing. Ma'am, she's a slug. No, don't call you a sister a slug. She is a slug because I saw her down the gully with Aiden Rowe. He was only showing me his blackbird. He is blackbird! He looked more like his pecker to me.
The valley's quiet as can be. They're closing Mardy colliery. Our heritage was in that pit, and now there'll be no more of it. We've shared the good times and the bad, now we must part, old collier lad. We'll meet again, so don't be sad. God speed you on your way, boys. It's finished now. They said it must. No more dirt and no more dust. And though we're sad, we've done our share. No more darkness, just fresh air. We've shared the good times and the bad. Now we must part, old collier lad. We'll meet again, so don't be sad. God speed you on your way, boys. We'll meet again, so don't be sad. God speed you on your way, boys.
You believe going back down underground at all?
Never, I hope. Never again in my life. It's enough, George, and it's enough.
Will you miss it?
Miss the comradeship, boys like. But, yes, probably will miss it a lot because it's a slice of my life. It's been my life. So...
What will happen next? What are you going to do after?
Well, I don't know. Have a look around. Try and get us a little job somewhere. Factory job, sweeping up on the factory floor, perhaps.
And what about tomorrow? What do you think of the... Will you be marching?
It depends. Depends on how I feel at the time, because I don't want it to be a jamboree. I don't want it to be a carnival. I want it to be something, you know, for us to remember. To walk away down our own, you know. I would have liked to see the villagers meeting us at the church leaving us walking around, but it's not to be. Other people have made other arrangements. I hope it turns out all right.
I'll see you in 5 minutes.
But the pitted valve is a supermarket now. They came down here from England because our roads were slow. Briefcases full of bank clouds, but I've never been below. And they'll close the valley's oldest mine, pretending that they're sad. But don't you worry, Fatima, we're really very glad, because it's hard. Do is hard. Harder than they you ever know. And if rain must take the blame, and the pines call the same, but the pitch I found is the supermarket.
Are you going to another pit? No. There's nothing available, is there? They forced us into redundancy. They can't prove nothing. They can't give us another job. They say they give us jobs, but there's 300 men finishing here, 280 men finishing here. What chance have they got another part of the industry? One or two blokes getting transferred, but it's hardly anything for them.
You maybe changing to another pit?
What's that? No. I've had a guts for it, but
You're finished.
last 2 years I've had a guts full of, yeah. Shit jobs they give me.
Nippy?
Hello.
What's that?
Yes, Jack, you know what it is? Just a certificate to say that I was employed at Mardy Colliery in the last day of production. Thursday, 20th December 1990. Last pit in the Rhondda. And it's signed by the manager.
Are you pleased to put that on your wall?
No, not really, no.
I want to stop in the industry.
Why?
Well, I haven't done nothing else really. And it's the only job I know what to do like. So, want a future for myself, and it's the only way out. It's the only future I can see of it. If I had a transfer to another colliery in South Wales, probably be in the same predicament in about another 3 years' time, innit? So, I've opted for a future. Well, they reckon there's a future there.
So you're going to become a Yorkshireman?
A Yorkshireman, aye. No, I'll still be a Welshman.
And what's next? What in the future?
I don't know, like, you know, in about 6 weeks. Well, 3 weeks after Christmas.
What about you?
I don't know. It's a very good future ahead of me, I don't think. Unless I can get back into contracting or whatever.
Are you going to miss going underground?
Miss all the boys and things. Probably won't see him again for.
Bad day at Blackrock, boys. Bad day at Blackrock.